not that one. There we go. We should be nice, good and ready to go. And speaking of speed, today I am speed once again. Finally the connection is fully up and I'm back up with an Ethernet cable. 500 megabit connection, actually insane. So, sadly the Rebalance patch was a little bit of a mixed bag. Song was the absolute winner here. I love what they've done to her. The others, not so much. But we've got a nice Lucio Uncap here, and since I do read all the Fate episodes, I thought why not let's just stream this. Especially since the speaker have been very sassy lately.
ここか。主が人に撃たれ、恩義を割いたのは。
はい。
Lucio and Shalem descend upon a deserted island covered in overgrown ruins. Long ago, the ancient people staged a rebellion against God, which culminated in him being torn asunder. This very site is where such events of the creation myth unfolded.
花の手向けすらないとは。主を崇めていた連中はどうした？
創世神話は半ば伝承として語られる。現代を生きる人々にとって主は空想の産物に等しい。この地も歴史を知らぬ者が見れば遥か昔に朽ち果てた町の一つ。交換には知れ渡っていないのです。
ああ、そうか。あれから数千年経っていたんだったな。干渉に浸りすぎたな。世間話のために来たわけじゃない。そろそろ話すんだ、サハル。私に隠し事は無意味だぞ。
Hello, hello movement, welcome, how are things going? A few hours prior to their arrival.
ここにいたか。さあ。
Dude, I really hope Shalem is next. Shalem is another one of those 5 stars who can potentially be insane.
白々しい。十分すぎるほど待ってやったぞ。アブラメリンだったか。その人間が民を率い、主を打倒した。そして裏にはフェニックスの関与があった。なるほど。人知を超えた所業も頷ける。だが情報量が多すぎて私の頭はパンク寸前だ。一旦整理する必要がある。
Stressed in Super Ultimate Bahamut farming just entered rank 200? Oh, isn't that a bit too early for Super Ultimate Bahamut? I mean, I guess there are people who can basically solo it at this point, but you need to get lucky with the raid that you enter in.
正直私は疑っている。お前が裏切ったんじゃないかとな。
私が主に背いたと。何の目的で？
それを私が聞いている。
難題ですね。身に覚えのないことを白状しろとは。
理由はこの際どうでもいい。主の打倒にお前が手を貸したか否か。それが重要だ。お前の役目を考えれば、謀反も容易だったろうからな。
君の考えを聞かせてもらえますか？
お前の役目は、主のご意志を世に広め、人間を導くことだった。 その根本と言うべきか。お前の言動は自然と人を引きつける。お前が主への反抗思想を世に説き、先導することは容易だったはずだ。そうだろう。
不可能とは言い切れませんね。なぜという疑問は残りますが。
Yeah, because they didn't really explore what were these two doing
仮に
when
私が
Bahamut
打
was
診派に
attacked.
組みしたとして、人は私を受け入れてくれるのか。神の忠実なしもべと認識されている以上、何か裏があると思うのが妥当では。
知らん。お前のことだ。うまくやったんだろ。吐かないなら四六時中うざがらみすると。さあ、観念するんだ。
潮時ですか。君には知る資格がある。同じ預言者として、主を慕う者として。場所を移しませんか。話の続きは主の最後の地で。
主の回りくどいが許す。一度は訪れるべきだと思っていた。これもいい機会だ。そうと決まればさっさと行くぞ。もう一度といい加減話すんだ。この後に及んでためらっているのか。さすがに怒ると。
いえ、
Even though I would be very curious to see Shalem lose her temper.
実は
I think that would be fun.
私も主の最後を知らないのです。
Oh, hello Shiki, welcome. How are things going?
お前ふざけているだろ。ジョークにしても全然笑えないぞ。
私は初めから真剣ですよ。誓ってもいい。
嘘偽りなく話すんだ。
ええ。では順を追って説明を。
Doing great, preparing for the Latiatan fight. How about you? I want to uncap Lucio to level 100 first. Then I'll do the United fight preparations. Because I still have the event to finish farming, even though I'm getting pretty close. And I should be fine when it comes to weapons. I think I farmed everything I need from Magna 3. Helel Ben Sahar, the true name of the individual now known as Lucio. As Dawn Speaker and the servant of the Omnipotent, he was tasked with spreading God's will and guiding mankind. Long ago, at the time of creation,
私は主、あなたの神である。神はただ一つであり、その存在を疑って
use
は
gold
ならない。
books. Oh no, I have the gold books. I just want to read the Fate episode first.
神への畏敬を常に抱き、おごることなかれ。空に生き、空に尽くせ。そしてよく生きよ。空に高級の繁栄をもたらすために。私は主である。主はかく語られた。主の子、光の子らよ。主のお言葉を心に深く刻み、良き生を送るのです。
あ、神よ、なんとありがたき教えか。我らが偉大なる神に祈りを。
順調みたいだな。人々は神の教え
Oh
を忠
god,
実に守り
finally!
世界は完成に近づきつつ
Shalem
ある
without the pacifier.
主もさぞお喜びになるだろう。
見ていたのですか？
Actually, very nice to finally hear her voice being clear.
言っておくが、覗き見じゃないぞ。私が報告に来たタイミングで仕事をしていたお前が悪い。
責めているわけではありませんよ。報告とは例の異端者のことで。
ああ、やはり黒だった。奴は主の思想を悪だと喧伝していた。さらには打診を掲げる一派を組織し、謀反を企てていたことが判明した。まったく不敬極まりない。主の前世を疑うとは何様だ。
そのものの処遇はいかに。
Yeah, the early stages of rebellion still don't really make any sense.
決まりきったことを
Because it all
聞くんだな。
started when Bahamut was basically just overseeing his creation from far away.
例外はない。
So even when this happened, there had to be the Phoenix behind it.
なんだ、不満か？
いえ、
Because before twisting people's minds, the Phoenix was the only one scared of
主のご
Bahamut.
意志が浸透していれば異端そのものが生まれることもない。私の未熟さゆえかと思いまして。
ああ、確かにそれは言えるな。
Hello, hello Vincent, welcome. How are things going?
感謝してもいいんだぞ。
Getting ready for the United fight?
ええ、それはもう言葉では足りないくらいに。
相変わらず張り合いがないな。もっとこうあるだろう。偉そうにするなとか。お前は根本的に勘違いしている。お前がどれだけ必死になろうが異端の目は完全には排除できない。
No, but finish with magnet refarming? Oh, that's great news. Congratulations.
だから私がいる。
I'm done as well, but I still haven't done any sort of testing, which is likely going to come after the Lucio 5 star. Even though I'm not sure if I want to do the United fight preparations live on stream, because that can take very, very long and it can be a lot boring too. The pair would often convene to share their progress, but the frequency of their meetings gradually decreased until eventually days passed with no sign of Shalem.
我が主よ、近頃シャレムの所在がつかめないのです。何かご存知ではありませんか？
Don't speaker, bring prosperity to the skies, do not forget your
承
purpose.
知しております。
The absence of Shalem, the Inquisitor, came to thoroughly upset the world's
巨
balance.
大な怪物に支配された世界などいつどのように終末を迎えるか分かったものではない。神の存在は我々の発展を阻んでいるのだ。我々に神など不要なのである。神は我々の創造主だ。我々は神より生まれた神の子だ。
Level 1 the Lucio is absurd, being testing him and his damage output is crazy now. Oh yeah, but he already had a pretty solid foundation for it. Again, he had the 90% echo. Sure, only lasted a couple of turns, but that was already pretty strong too. Everything else, I am yet to see. I've seen he brings a ton more nukes, a ton more auto nuke activations too, as well as the damage taken amplified for a number of hits. A growing faction known as the God Slayers, which sought to achieve true freedom by overthrowing God, began instigating rebellion in various regions. Conflicts with the opposing God Shields, who sided with God, were intensifying. The momentum proved to be more than Lucio could manage alone, inevitably leading to an armed clash.
私も静観してはいられず、打診派を迎え撃たねばならなかった。主の命に従うこと、主の身を守ること、それが私の存在意義。ですが、私は一つの罪を犯しました。被造物にあるまじき罪を。
罪？
私は主のご意志に背いたのです。
He must have refused to kill mortals. Because again, pretty sure he had the power.
主のご意志に背いた。お前、何を言っている？
How was the last one in the roulette? Oh, that went really well. I just didn't have time to edit the roulette video yet. A few too many things stacked up. But yeah, sadly I was like 40 to 50 draws away from a proper spark. But I can't really complain about the result.
洗脳。そんな器用な真似ができたのか。個人レベルならまだしも、組織レベルでは不可能じゃないのか。
私の命をもってすれば、それでも限界はありますが、その策を主に進言しましたが、主は決して許さなかった。人の進化は意志を有してこそ促される。意志を奪うことは空の世界の完成に反する行為に等しい。故に有事であっても許されない。
Oh, it wasn't even Lucio's call, it was Bahamut's call itself.
主の考えでした。
ごもっともだな。主が正しい。お前まさか。
君の想像通りです。私は策を決行しました。
なんて愚かなことを。主のためとはいえ。
Well, apparently so. He just wanted his creation to keep flourishing.
お前の策は結果どうなった？
As always, it's the human themselves who are just idiots. And they got led astray by the Phoenix.
ですが結果を見れば、私の策は実を結ばなかった。
ようやく理解したと。主の最後を知らないわけだ。そしてお前が話題を避けた理由も、主のご意志に背いたとあってはな。お前がそばにいながら、私がそばにいれば。いや、どの口がという話か。元をたどれば、私に原因がある。私が役目を続けていれば、打診派などという連中をのさばらせることもなかった。私は肝心な時に何を。ああ、思い出せん。イライラする。お前さっき眠りについたって言ったな。まさかお前も私と一緒か？最近になって目覚めた口か？
いえ、私が目覚めたのは数百年後でしたので、記憶という点で混乱はさほどなく。
A mere handful of centuries. They can just talk about time in this
私
manner.
という存在。主が不在の空の世界における私の存在意義とは何か。その答えを見出せぬまま、私は傍観者という立場に甘んじた。空の神と星の神、どちらが主体になったとて、元の姿を取り戻せば、主に変わりない。
だから不干渉を貫いてきた。本当にそれだけが理由か？お前は負い目を抱いている。主のご意志に背いた自分が
Just a random brief thought, does Sharon VA actually use a pacifier when voicing her? I don't think that was ever revealed. But I'm pretty sure she does something with her mouth.
かの終末計画の時です。
Yes, this doesn't sound
お
edited.
前の貶みが引き起こしたあれだな。私は詳しいことは知らないが。
彼の計画の成功は空の崩壊を意味する。看過できる状況ではなかった。それだけでなく、自然と重ね合わせてしまった。私の写しみが神々の思惑に反抗した構図、創世の民が我が主に戦いを挑んだ構図、どちらもよく似ている。私はかつて主を守れなかった。その私にこの空の世界を、主が望む世界を守る機会が巡ってきた。これは私への試練なのだと。私はずっと負い目を抱いていたのだと。そしてようやく報いることができた。私一人の結果ではなくとも。
そもそも失敗なんてありえないがな。寝ている間に世界が崩壊とかずっとしないぞ。
Don't have Lucio, but is the guy with long hair the new Lucio FLB? Yeah, the one in the thumbnail, that's him.
君の写しみも関与しているのですがね。
うるさい。
我が主よ、あの時の問いをもう一度。世界の受難の危機は去り、その御心は守られました。どうか今こそお言葉をもらえませんか。やはり
Nothing, huh?
あの時と同じ。期待はしていませんでしたが。あれは。
As though being led by a shimmering light, Lucio discovers a rugged, sharp spear hidden in a corner of the ruins.
これは一体。
It only took him 4 years to get his hidden. The instant he touches it, countless scenes and voices rush through his mind.
今のは。
おい、聞いてるのか、サハル。
すみません。ぼーっとしていたもので。
だから声をかけたんだ。間抜けな顔をしていたぞ。
Remember to do rupee draw? One of my crewmates got bubs there. Getting an SSR from the rupee draw is basically rarer than winning the lottery. The chances are that low. And what's even funnier is that the chances of getting an SSR are the same as the chances of getting an SR.
これには何かが隠されている。これは私が持ち帰ります。良いですか？
私に骨董収集の趣味はない。
And yeah,
Skin
Babs
show.
is Shalem's clone. Somehow he got gender swapped though.
用は済んだし帰るか。喋り疲れて喉が渇いたぞ。ジュースを所望する。もちろんサハルのおごりでな。
リンゴジュース以外なら喜んで。
Smiling at Shalem, Lucio casts a meaningful gaze at the mysterious spear now in his hands. Also, honestly, kind of funny that Lucio hates apples, while Deern, basically a fragment of Bahamut, is completely in love with them. And now for the uncap.
ベン・サハル、呼び名はご自由に。
That is one hell of a glow up. Both in the art as well as the model, this thing looks amazing. I should probably keep the gold books to level up characters who actually need the experience, like more eternal transcendencies, but screw it. Lucio sits alone in his room, immersed in thought. Before him lies the mysterious spear he retrieved from the Omnipotent's final battleground.
この異物に触れた時だ。光に包まれたと同時に、あの光景と声が流れ込んできた。無限に広がる星々、果てなき漆黒。青い星、おそらくはこの星の前景。星の外からの視点。主が見た光景か。ならば、あの声はどう解釈する？
Blue skies, horizon, beautiful. Someday home to us. Either this is the Astrals, or this might be the Moon Dwellers. But I don't think they're going to bring the Moon Dwellers in here. Without fail, that world. Yeah, this has to be the Astrals.
断片的ではあったが、あれは主の声ではなかった。幻覚と片付けるのは船舶か。我らには確かな意志を感じた。私の知らない誰か。その誰かはこの星に対して強い感情を抱いていた。言うなれば執着心。人間らしい感情だ。主の印象とはかけ離れている。
Unless it's the Otherworlders. Because the Otherworlders used to be a society created by Bahamut but then cast aside. But those should be down in the Crimson Horizon. Pretty sure they're not going to be able to fly up to the cosmos. I have Babs, Belial, Lucifer and Bahamut uncapped. Should I uncap 000 right away? Well, we're not going to get many more free draws, so if you think you can use 000 for the Unite and Fight, that's going to be nice.
では、主とは無関係と考えるべきか。いや。この異物から
But then again, the Phoenix also started flying through the cosmos at the end of the last event.
あの地で発見したことも考慮すれば、やはり偶然とは言い難い。この異物の正体は、もしや、いや。 飛躍しすぎているか。しかし筋は通っている。仮に正しければ主という存在は、この結論は私一人で抱えるには重すぎる。
Yeah, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with the class. One night, Dancho has a strange dream. Or more Bahamut visions.
久しぶりですね。この姿であなたにお会いするのは。
This brings back memories.
人目を避けていますので、あなたは特別なのですよ。まずは突然の来訪をお許しください。ああ、どうか身構えず。以前はあなたの力を試しましたが、もう二度とあのようなことは。
And I still find it weird that we didn't get this fight as an in-game raid, because that would have been fun.
どうしても伝えたいことがありまして、あなたの夢に干渉させていただきました。本当はこのような手段を取らず、現実でお伝えしたかったのですが、これから話す内容は B 様のお耳に入れるにはためらわれるものですので。創世の神、我が主、その正体について私の推察を聞いていただけますか。
Before continuing, let me just skip these nightmares. Apparently you can't do this while you're in a fight already. But we should already know the true identity of God now, shouldn't we? Despite him being torn asunder.
話が請求でしたか。すみません。こう見えて内心冷静ではいられず。本題に入る前に整理が必要ですね。あなたも私も。そもそもの話になりますが、神について創世神話以上の知識は。
Dancho sheepishly confesses to knowing very little, but Saha simply responds with a kind smile.
お気になさらず。多くの人にとって神は空想に等しい。実在を疑わないだけで十分ですよ。神とは神秘そのもの、あるいは神秘であるべきもの。これから私が話すことはその神秘を剥ぐのと同義。
Yeah, but also do keep an eye out on your sunstones.
しかしこの結論に
Because you never know when you're going to need them, especially if you want to start getting the Evoker 4 skills too.
かの一見ですよ。これが創世神のあの力はまさしく。
懐かしいほどだな。
あなたは神の力を引き出し、フェニックスを退けた。その本質を知らないままに。 空の世界を創生し不死をも殺す力、まさに人知を超越している。あなたがその気になれば世界を壊すことも絵空事ではない。
Yeah, but we live in the world. I'm pretty sure we're never going to try and destroy it.
危機を救いましたが、仮にその力が暴走していれば、あなた自身が脅威に転じた滅びの源泉になり得たのです。無論これらは家庭の話。しかし今後起こり得ないとは限らない。故にあなたは知るべきだ。
Okay, and that's the 20 boxing done.
本質や起源もむやみに世界を脅威にさらさないために、何よりあなた自身のために。
Feeling the weight of Sahar's heartfelt words, Dancho nods in silence with a serious expression.
すみません、前置きが長くなりましたね。この数千年、私はある疑問をずっと抱いていた。かつてこの星は死に覆われていた。古の戦いの末に地表は砕かれ、滅亡の運命をたどっていた。それから幾世相が経ち、主はこの星に飛来し創生を開始した。そうして生まれた世界にはあまたの生命があふれた。空の世界の始まりです。主の創生は成就した。おおよその点においては世界の完成を阻む不穏因子、主の力をもってしても完全な排除は不可能だったもの。そう、赤き地平と隔離世の住人です。
Okay, yeah, they are bringing the Crimson Horizon into
彼
this.
らは空の世界への侵攻を目論み、依然脅威として存在し続けている。では赤き地平と隔離世の住人は主にとって想定外の産物だったのか。不穏因子を内包してまで空の世界を創生した理由は。なぜ主は
Vamos, hello, hello Refania, hello Basil, welcome.
創生を始めたのか。他に創生にふさわしい星は存在しなかったのか。この星でなければならない理由があったのか。次々に湧き上がる疑問に私は長年答えを見出せずにいた。
How's it going? Are you prepared for the Guild War? I still have to do the proper preparations, but I should have almost everything ready. I think I'm missing like one world weapon for which I still need to grind a bit of Arcarum, but that should be it. And I should have plenty of time until the United fight starts. How are things on your side?
ここではないどこか、誰とも知れない声。それらの点が線につながり、一つの推論が導かれた。この星の青さしか知らず、この星の青さを願い、この星の青さを求めた者がいる。あの異物はおそらく 一種の記憶装置。私が触れた途端に記憶が逆流し、あのような光景や声が駆け巡った。ではその異物の存在は何を意味するか。蓄積された記憶は何を構成しうるか。自我。あの異物は主の自我を構成する核と呼べるような代物ではないか。主がその身を二つに引き裂いた時、核もまた砕け散り放置された。あの異物はあくまで核の一部であり、故に記憶も断片的だった。そう考えれば辻褄が合うのです。いや、合ってしまったと言うべきか。ここまでの話をあなたはどう思いますか？
I think you're right, it's hard to say.
賛同していただけると少し肩の荷が下りた気がします。
Not sure about that Eden, though.
これで前提となる話は済みましたね。
And what does the description for the Eden say? Now, am I the only one who doesn't want to continue the magnetary grind for now? Nah, I'm just doing it because I don't have anything else to do at this point. I'm done with light. I want to try and finish the wind too, but I'm very, very far behind. Shouldn't this also get a description? Need to check the wiki. Sahar shuts his eyes briefly before opening them once more with a look of determination.
ただ最後にもう一つ。ここからの話は憶測の域を出ず、その点はどうかご承知おきを。蓄積された記憶、その所有者、それは誰なのか。
Sadly, the description for the Eden doesn't point at anything in the current Fate episodes. Let's see. The Morning Star and Bearer of Light falls into forbidden darkness. Once a child of the dawn, he is now washed in the scene of taboo, but even with tainted wings, he shall illuminate the Fool's Abyss. And this is just likely referring to Lucio after his failure to protect Bahamut and trying to get back up, guiding us to God himself.
そこには記憶の持ち主たる人がおり、記憶装置を作り出す技術があった。非常に高度な文明だ。それが創世紀より遡って存在した。世界の始まり以前の雄。荒唐無稽に思われるかもしれませんね。しかし、あなたは心当たりが
But
ある
that's
は
the
ずです。
thing. Before the beginning of this world, they've always been saying that the timeline goes in a loop. It's always destruction and rebirth. So it's not really unusual that there was another civilization before this. And I can't remember in which event they brought it up, but we actually saw the other worlders before they turned into the demonic birds of the Crimson Horizon. And they were actually a pretty damn beautiful race. Sky Dwellers, Astral Moon Dwellers. Why is the option not in here? Because I'm pretty sure the other worlders don't count as astrals. If they did, they probably had something similar to astral technology. Sky Dwellers, it can't be. It's likely the Moon Dwellers. Because again, during the Homestay Moon, we did have some connections between the people on the moon and the other worlders.
ようやく会に至りましたね。
Oh, by the way, this also goes to link back in with Zeta and the society events. Because Grand Zeta's Fate episode points towards the Moon Dwellers still being nice and active. And if they are nice and active, you can bet your ass the other worlders are too.
彼らの起源は2万年前に遡る。実際に彼らと対峙したあなたなら、その事実をどこかで見聞きしたのでは。私の行き着いた答え、もうお分かりですね。創世神の起源には月の民が関与している。それが私の結論です。先ほども申しました。
What the hell?
この推論は憶測の域を出ないも
And
のです。
this is putting the Moon Dweller on a very, very high pedestal. Because if they were able to create Bahamut, how the hell did they fall?
主のしもべである私にとっては疑問を持つことさえ不敬極まりない。気づかないふりもできたはず。それでも私は問いを振り払えなかった。
For a brief moment, Sahar's serene expression distorts slightly, as though he's chastising himself.
私は今の空の世界を愛している。
Yo, hey Ace, welcome!
かつての私の言葉を
Are
覚え
things
てい
good?
ますか？今後は純粋に空のために力を振るうと。空の神と星の神が統合した時、元の姿を取り戻した主の摂理に沿って世界が再構成される可能性は否めない。それは今の私の望むところではない。おそらくあなたたち空の民にとっても、その者の意志が月の民の相違なのか、現在の月の民に伝わっているのか、意志の根底に悪が潜んでいるのか。月の民の思惑が読めない現状、今後目を光らせておく必要があります。この空を守りたいという思いはあなたも同じはず。心の片隅にぜひ留めてもらいたい。
Yeah, we'll protect them together, but this means we're not just going to have to beat one god's ass, now it's two. Yes, if we are ever done with Bahamut here on the Sky Realm, we'll also have to go back up to the moon and beat whatever god is up there.
あなたの意志を確認できてよかった。私が伝えたかったことは以上です。
Suddenly, Saha's smile fades as he levels a stern gaze at Dunshaw.
ああ、最後に一つだけ。私は主を否定したかったわけではないのです。
But
私にとって主は唯一無二の存在。感謝こそすれ 恨む道理はない。
But
に潜む思惑がどうであれ、主はこの美しい空を作った。それは揺るぎようのない事実。すみません、言い訳じみた発言でしたね。忘れてください。では。
after sharing his theory with Dancho, Lucio quietly gazes at the sky.
おい。おや？珍しいですね。サンちゃんから声をかけてくるなんて。
貴様の気難しい顔が見えたからだ。ルシフェル様の顔でそんなものを見せるな。
私がそのような顔を？私は不敬な存在なのかもしれません。
ようやく自覚したか。
私は主にとって、
But I'm afraid Sandalphon doesn't realize that Lucifer comes after Lucio at this point.
さっきから何を言っている？貴様が真面目に思い悩むなど珍しいこともあるものだな。
おや、気遣っていただけるとは。そうなんです。もしや相談に乗っていただけるので？
全力で断る。
おや冷たいサンちゃんらしいですが。ではこの空がいつかまた危機に陥ったなら、サンちゃんは協力してくれますか？
いきなり何の話だ。脈絡がなさすぎるぞ。
Well, he's still the Supreme Primarch, he sort of has to.
俺はこの空を守ると決めている。貴様に言われなくても。
そうですか。
なぜ笑う？
人は嬉しい時に笑うものですよ。
答えになっていない。やはり貴様という男は。
However much Sandalphon presses him, Lucio's smile shows no signs of fading, as though he has broken free of an invisible shackle. Their lively voices continue to resound across the deck for some time after. And that's for the skill. Really great Fate episode, really opened a lot of doors. And I mean a lot of doors. Because we know Bahamut and the Astral God being part of the same being, they're trying to reconnect. Problem is, in order to become one once again, they need to consume both Vir and Lyria. And that's not something the captain is going to just let happen. And this is even before the reunion of the two gods into a single being can actually threaten the existence of the entire Sky Realm. Because once that happens, Bahamut might want to reforge everything in his own, based on his own designs. And that's also not even taking into account the moon gods. I think now I understand why they didn't hint at anything when it comes to the main story. We needed these events, we needed this uncap, we needed these Fate episodes before that happens. Because once the captain from the main quest reaches Esta Lucia, that's also another instance of being able to use Bahamut's powers. And that too is going to be another pretty damn nice mindfuck. Because before that, there's also Grant's dad. Grant's dad was also able to face off against Bahamut and break a small piece out of him. without even the power of the Phoenix and without even being immortal. So how the hell did Granddad manage that? We still have to wait and see. Hopefully it happens this year. Hopefully it all happens this year, because this might be one hell of an interesting storyline for Granblue. If they manage to not fumble it. But they have a few moving parts in here, I think they might be fine. So, what happens to you now? Massive light damage to a foe, boost to light allies, light attack, dark damage reduction, fantastic. Next, Out of the Ashes activates twice, and cooldown for Night of the Ashes changes to unworldly light damage when Wings of Justice is at 6. That's pretty damn heavy already. Walls of Babylon, Shield, Revitalize, Strength, Uplift. That's nice. 6 turns duration, 6 turns cooldown, 3 turns duration, 50% uptime. Out of the Ashes, 1600% light damage to a foe, amplify damage taken for 6 hits, and raises caster's Wings of Justice leveled by 1. Multi-attack rate boosted based on Wings of Justice level. If I remember correctly though, this lowered his defense as well, which made him a little bit too squishy to be used in normal content. Awakenings, bonus light damage effect to caster, deal triple attack, 100% dark cut, boost to debuff resistance, and this is a 90% echo. Doesn't look like it was changed either. 2 turns duration, 7 turns cooldown. Lastly, double strike to the caster. That double strike with 90% echo? Serious? 1 hit damage immunity, Speaker's Radiance effect. Can only be used when the Wing of Justice is at 6 and can't be recast. So this is permanent. Permanent and can't be removed. Boost to debuff resistance, effects that remove buffs will be nullified, dispel cancel, just for himself though. Out of the Ashes activates upon normal... The hell? Out of the Ashes activates upon normal attacks, and 5 hit light damage to a foe at the end of the turn. What? Wait, sorry, what? 1600% light damage plus amplify at the end of the turn with normals every single time? What the fuck were they smoking? Oh, sorry for my French, but what the fuck were they smoking? So, tons of skill damage, 90% echo, tons of multi-attacks, bonus light damage effect and boost to dodge rate, which increases based on the number of turns. That's our second echo. Second echo source. When an ally is almost knocked out at the end of the turn, fully restores all allies' HP for 1 time. They even give him a panic button! Wings of Justice raises by 1 upon triple attack up to a maximum of 6, boost to multi-attack rate based on Wings of Justice, sharp boost to stats at level 6. They remove the defense down. So he brings sustain, he brings damage amplification, and he brings a shit ton of damage. Again, sorry my French. I think we might see him a lot in the next United fight. And I mean a lot. Let's see, in here, double attack doesn't matter, CA damage should not matter. Maybe some defense for harder content, but that's about it. Attack shouldn't matter either, especially with all the stuff we've gotten with Light Magna 3. 15 out of 18. Ah yeah, sure, let's max out defense. Stamina plus 10, supplemented damage plus 6. I think I might want to keep this supplemented. This is a little bit rare to roll. Stamina plus 10 I might want to change for, oh god, skill cap. Absolutely skill cap. He's going to spam that thing like no tomorrow. Come on, get me skill cap here.
聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ
Ah, don't make me burn too many of these. I still need to do the Rat and Fight preparations. Come on. 15% skill cap and we're good. Please.
聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ
Nah, I don't want CA cap. CA cap might be nice, but it's the skill cap that's going to bring a ton of damage more.
聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ聖なる光よ裁きの雷となれ聖なる光よ
Now need the Dispel Folks characters. Cosmos Dispels. I don't have Cosmos though. I would love to get her for, or even just Agastya. Because she can be really damn useful. So I will have to do something else when it comes to these spells. 11% skill cap. No fourth skill, we keep this. Screw it. Awakening, I'm going to leave it at balanced for now. I don't have an Horus. I don't have an Horus anima, are you serious? Okay, what can we do? I think first thing first, I just want to try him on a sort of a normal team, just to see what he does. Let's take out Kumbi and get a bit of a feel for the character. 6 hits on normal, I guess he's going to go up first. Let's leave Vera in the middle and eventually swap to Song down here. So then Katana X, she's just Katana. Yeah, I should probably replace that with a sword. The grid should be sort of fine like this. It's still 100% crit on double Lumi with a lot of damage cap penetration, but I want to try other grids later, because again, I did farm the 5 guns. Where are they? Rebirth. Summons, sadly, still no Yatima, so I can't use Artemis on turn 1. But let's bring this to a random full auto and see how it goes. Mostly I'm curious to see how soon the 6 stacks become available. Yeah, I should probably change something because this is mostly just for supplemented damage. Doesn't really have anything for charge attacks.
目障りです。イリアスジャッジメント。目障りです。
手加減はできませんので。
Okay, 2 stacks of wings already.
暁の光を照らせ。コールオブエデン。
I guess that looks pretty good for a new charge attack. The idol? Oh, I didn't even notice. Both the hair and the clothing.
目障りです。はっはっはっ。
命の灯火吹き消してやる。
甘い光。
豪華に抱かれ死ね。
ありがとうございます。
手加減はでき。ご覚悟を。
I always need to remember to keep remove that thing from the playlist.
暁の光を照らせ。コールオブエデン。
7 million charge attack with nothing to do charge attacks within the grid.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a mainstay for the next Uncapping fight. By the way, I'm curious, no triple meta spear. I'm on double Lumi. Triple meta spear would be if I was to run Lumi and Lucy 250.
今の私には全てが見える。姿を隠
Two are more than enough for 100% crit. Triple is 99% crit on single
そ
sided.
の心臓を。イリアスジャッジメント。目障りです。ここ。
Nah, don't worry, this is just a random team for full auto.
めでてやろう。
響け。 卑怯ですね。
Okay, now it's up to 6.
私が守ります。
諦めてはなりません。目障りです。
1.3 million normals. Same as MC. It's insane.
この意志
お仕置きです。
解放しましょう。はあ。
暁の光を。
What do you think? He's now a meta character?
コールオブ
I very much think so. He's got extremely powerful. I don't think he's going to go up to a 10 out of 10, but he should be in the 9.8 to 9.5 range. Out of the sheer amount of damage he deals alone. Yeah, the Rebalance patch today has been fine, but this is the real big news today. Yes, also it's 5 million nukes on normal attack and another 3.5 million nukes at the end of the turn.
射抜いてみせる。その心臓を。
Who the hell designed this?
断末魔の叫びこそ愛しき音色。
ありがとうございます。
No, sorry, it's going up to 5.8 million extra damage on normal attacks and 4 extra million damage at the end of a turn.
愛しき音色。
ありがとうございます。ご覚悟。今の私には全てが見える。
And we haven't even caused any of the stacks to go up.
暁の光よ照らせコールオブエデン
Now, if only Dao could get her full limit break. I kind of like that Dao was sort of in the shadow of Lucio, but looks like that's not going to be the case when it comes to characters. If someone gets a limit break as powerful as this, that has to be Shalem. And I'm really looking forward to that. I honestly miss using Shalem in my dark teams.
聖なる光よ
射抜いてみせるその心臓を
光聖なる光よ
の
行け。
光が満ちる
Now, any recommendation on party-wide keen for light? I think you can just look that up on the wiki. There should be a list of characters who can give keen.
姿を隠したって無駄よ
I mean, of course, there's Song now.
目障りです
Oh, apparently not. There's no page for keen.
初めてじゃ。
どんな戦いを経ても私は私のままでいる
Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, so what's the battle log looking like? This is not surprising. Not surprising in the least. 216 million damage, double the damage Vera can do, double the damage 150 Song did. And this is on a sort of normal-ish grid. There's really nothing special going on, with the exception for maybe the Certificus. That could have been another main hand. Okay, what can we do with you? The amount of damage is nice, but I don't think it's going to be used for a normal attack comp. Maybe? No, this is still the standard one. Yeah, no, the damage amplification is only for 6 hits. Even if he gets 90% echo, I don't think he's going to replace any of these two. Oh god, once the new Celeste comes out, I fear for that poor bot. She's going to get sunk so fast. You know what, let's go say hi to Babs, why not? All we really need for Babs is multi-hits and a few debuffs. Do I even care about the MC class? Maybe something that can delay would be nice, but I don't think I care too much. Babs at this point, all he really needs is like 10 million, 15 million damage, and you can get past all his triggers. I think I'm going to stick around with Mana Diver. Even though this is something I haven't really played with. God, I am so far behind in light. Do I really have to? Fine. Wait until 6 hours, there's Will showing his full potential team. Yeah, but I want to play with him myself. If it wants something that doesn't involve auto damage, then I don't think people would be abusing the characters. By the way, people have been thinking about using him with Makura in the front line to switch into him. But that way he doesn't gain stacks. That's the only problem. Permanent double strike though, if he can keep avoiding damage, would be really, really nice. But it's going to depend on the fight. Yes, I've been seeing people also go really, really fast when it comes to the Nightmares 150s and 200s. I don't know what's going to happen there, so... I want to see what the bosses do beforehand. Then we start deciding on different teams to work with them. Let's see, off element. Maybe actually try with the triple Cheeto here. So we can pick Lucifer 250. For the sub-summon, I don't think I'm going anywhere without my two Harmonias once again. And the last slot has to be Dark Opus. Summons is just the usual, Baha, Babs. Where's Babs? To auto-cancel the 50%. Triple zero, why not? The call is useful. And Metatron for the extra defense. I guess some more HP are not going to hurt. So, he's got to be in. As for the other teammates, that might be a bit more difficult. I think I might want to still keep Vera in, just due to how incredibly safe she makes me feel. That AoE tanking capabilities are just way too good to give up on. As for the last slot, I'm honestly very partial to Song. I want to keep playing around with her. Yeah, sadly I'm missing some of the other heavy hitters, especially the characters for hard content like Christmas, Mahira, Cosmos. I do have Uni, but Uni is way too slow, even for this sort of content. Right. It's a hard call, honestly. Kicking Song out of a team, especially now that she's got something new, is really hurtful. Backline... Sorry about that, something fell. Backline shouldn't really matter. Lucio is going to bring healing. Maybe just slot Burger in. Another character I brought up to level 100 and still haven't even tried. As for the last one... yeah, maybe Halmal, even though we don't really have... oh no, we do have crests. What am I saying? We've got the Mana Diver with crests. This spell we are not going to need. This needs to be Gravity. And before we go, we need to change the Manatura. There we go. Not a big fan of the lack of Ultima, honestly. But I don't want to go and change keys, so we'll have to suffer without a 10% normal attack cap. Oh, not to mention the complete lack of HP. Yeah, going off element, going without CA cap also doesn't bode well for charge attack damage. Now watch me fail 25 hits. $10 million, easy. I wish I had Horus. She looks so wonderful in my Kango team. Yeah, I got extremely lucky with her. Again, I didn't manage to spark, but I really cannot complain about the stuff I got this roulette. The only thing I might complain about is that I missed out on Magus, and I missed out on Yukata de la Fil. But if they do what they've done last year, I'm going to be able to pick both of them up again at the end of August, so it's not even that big of a deal. 10 wings, almost ready to call 000. And this is some pretty damn good damage for... Okay, that's the double. No 000 just yet, and it's way too soon for Bubs. I don't want to get to 50% and not have the call available. Also, thanks for the sub. Light Guild War is going to go crazy. I don't want to play the Light Guild War, it's going to go so crazy with the honors. Because now it's not only Primal that can burst things down at the speed of light. Now Magna can sort of do that too. That's going to raise the honor thresholds for the various cutoffs by a ton. Got absolutely nothing this roulette. This was a brutal one. Sorry to hear that. Missed out on the analytics as well because I was broke. Would have gotten Mika too. This is one of the few occasions in which I actually used the anniversary ticket on a grand unit, but for me that was Percival. No way I could have continued playing Fire without him. Luckily I have to save. Heck, I might not pull until October. I was 40 off PT during the Premium Gala. I couldn't get the Dragon Zodiac. Well, we still get around 70 to 80 rolls a month. You should be able to have a Spark ready way before the end of summer. And the Zodiacs are always on rate up during Legfest, so you should be able to pick her up during one of those dates. In a way, I think they tweaked this event on its full limit break, not completely, but you can see the similarities for Lucio. Deal 10 million damage in 2 clicks. Oh no, sorry, 10 million damage is 1 click. What the hell? Oh, can't activate if it chain, that sucks. Yeah, we're going to eat karma here. Because this is on the first call too. We might be screwed for the 50%, hold on. Chef Sword's still viable for Magna 3. If you need a little bit of HP, sure. Because when it comes to Magna 3, once you get 3 guns in here, your Magna might skyrocket up in the 300 range. So even just a couple more smaller attack mods, that's going to be more than enough for you to just cap out on your damage. At which point, yeah, sure, stack HP, get stamina, get something to break that cap with supplemental damage and so on. Okay. Now, do you think I remember what he actually does at 50%? Because I don't. Reflex, deal plain damage to allies upon being targeted by a debuff or a damage skill. So I can still buff up at least. Let's take that field down. He's not going to do anything with the buffs up. Kind of crazy to think we were going a bit too fast. Okay, now I should just be able to dispel that. So 3 Magna 3 guns and 2 Magna 3 daggers. Oh wait, that's for wind though, right? Yes, this is just a random main hand I've been using for this. If I had the Ravens one done, I would probably be using that one. For wind, it looks like the requirement is a little bit lower. Like 3 weapons each, that should be more than enough for anything you need. No, at least I haven't seen anyone trying to do the 5 Exalto skill thing, like with light. Is that defense up going to screw us over? Okay, no, fantastic. But without these spells, this might now be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, running Mana Diver was probably not a great choice. I fully awakened Sette, but not rebuilt yet. I think Sette Dispade might still have a slot or 2 in a few grids. Well, more like 3 slots in some of the grids for high-level content. But thankfully we also have the Garrison weapon now, which can sort of take a couple of spots there. Again, sadly when it comes to the wind weapons, I've only given them a passing look. Yeah, we should have gone with Kengo. We should have really gone with Kengo. Missing out that Fate chain has screwed me over so hard. Either that, we're going to have to wait for the buff up and veil to disappear. No way, that's Lucio? Yeah, that's a pretty nice glow up, isn't it? One thing that sucks is that his 5 hits are at the end of the turn. Everyone is focused on light right now, so it makes sense. Yeah, we've got the Uniten fight coming in a few days. That was my first priority too, both for these and for the summon. Which is why I kind of went hard in the Luminera mines this week. I still have one weapon I want to uncap. Before the United fight, which is this one. But I need to farm Sandbox for it. Damage amp for Katana and Gun. This is going to be great with the Soldier Burst. Sorry, this is going to be great with the Soldier Burst. But other than this, I still need to do my own test when it comes to damage. Because sadly I don't have all the toys like the whales do. So even if I manage to farm all I think I need, God, I hope that's enough. It should be enough for the United fight, right? We've got guns and the katanas, hopefully, for OTK. Okay, let's see. I think I might try something for Belial as well, but I need autocast delays. Autocast delays that I don't think I have. Got the Harmonia, I've got Song. Let me try something. I really don't want to keep farming, the armor drops are so little, and 3 drops are abysmal. I don't think so, I think it was even pretty easy to get everything. And I went for 2 extra guns too. The Magna 1 stuff is in there, but it's in a separate chest. Magna 3 weapons are from the blue and the platinum on top of the host chests. The Magna 1 stuff is from a random golden chest. I don't think they shared the loot table. So yeah, they're there, but they're there as fodder. Where's the defense one? There's the defense one. This should be a little bit more slanted towards charge attack damage, if only for these 2 weapons, but I think this is where we might want a bit more HP compared to just damage. We can take out the Pillar of Flame and replace it with maybe one of these spears. But I don't know if I want to go like this, or just 2 guns, 2 spears. Let's see, this should be double Lumi. Uh, 300% Magna Might. 4% damage cap penetration too. Elemental Amplify we're not going to use, but I don't think we care too much. I mostly want the Ultima there for the extra cap up. This is where I would really want to slot in Cosmos. That would be really, really great. Wait, 50% heal cap, and 50% heal cap is from a single weapon? That's big. That's actually quite big. Let's see what happens when we take one of these out. Over 100k damage loss against dark enemies. But Magnemite doesn't even fall off that much, down to 270, and we still get 72% EX special and another 20% EX. 81 stamina, 96% heal cap and almost 300% HP, with all of our usual cap ups and supplemented being kept out. Damage cap penetration went down by a bit, this was 7.5%, but 7.5 to 2% damage cap against a null element enemy shouldn't really matter all that much. Uh, 200 Magna 3 raids and 1 million 10 drop stacks each. Only 1 in 3 drops and not the desirable ones. Use Black Rabbit, Kaguya and drop rate up. I don't think that matters. I think what you really need is just the 1 million honors. Guarantee that blue chest and walk out of here. I don't agree with them adding sense to the uncap. I kind of understand because it's still super rare, that's kind of crappy. They're doing one nice thing with sense though. They're giving sense away in a ton of different events. If it was just farmable and if you could only farm it from high-end raids like the Ravens at 1 cent per 100 raids that you get, then sure, I could understand. But they're still trying to do something to help the new players out, getting them. Again, I didn't even get that many sand drops, but I was able to get both Lumi to 250 and Tiamat almost to 250. I got my sand ready, I just need a few more animas. And it should be pretty close here too. Yeah, 2 more Omega animas and I'll be done with Tiamat as well. And this is something I haven't really been farming that hard. Okay, so now the real question, do I still want to run Dira or do I want to swap Dira out for maybe a Summer Serial? Now I think we should still be fine with the same team. Just quick check on MC. We don't need Gravity. We might need Pandemonium. Keep the increase in charge bar. Let's just swap this with Splitting Spirit. We should be able to heal up whatever damage we get from it. And this way with Harmonia we have a ton of delays for Belial. Hopefully this is not going to be going as badly as Babs. But then again, this is the first time playing around with new teams, failure is to be expected. Dira is kind of too broken not to run. Dira is basically the only reason why I could even get into Super Ultimate Bahamut. I've been using Dira and I've been using Kumbira to try and do honors, and basically just salute Kumbira at 75%, while Dira just keeps tanking and tanking. Okay, keep that. Hell, I don't think we even want to charge attack on turn 1.
聖なる光を。甘い。
Only problem here might be the multi-hits, because we don't have echoes for it. At least not now. Then it will be Lucio thinking about them. Lucio enabled my Ferial solo without using elixirs. What a power spike. Oh, that's nice to know. Who else are you running? Because as far as I remember, Ferial solo kind of required like Danwa, since she couldn't die to the triggers.
沈めにする下げる沈め
Yeah, 15 million damage, this might be a bit of a... That's on down to 2.
目障りだ
Oh no, never mind, this was easy.
目障りだイリアスジャッジメント目障りだ
この辺
I still remember when she was the worst unit. It's crazy how a single rebalance can just make a unit from non-existence to pretty much everywhere. Remember, Summer Korwa. Summer Korwa was yet another case of a unit who was not that great, but eventually turned out to be freaking amazing. And now look at her. Years after her rebalance, still core for that wind burst.
コールオブエデン 聖なる光を
We're going to need to try and get MC to do double charge attacks.
甘い甘い甘い
にする下げる
That's the only way to keep pushing him back further and further.
この辺
ご覚悟
And yeah, there we have it, 35 hits. This might be a bit rough.
ご覚悟を
沈め
光光光聖なる光を甘い光聖なる光を
Yeah, we're not getting it.
もっとよがって
But despite the heavy hits, everyone seemed to be fine.
コールオブエデン
イリアスジャッジメント目障りだにする下げる沈めにする下げる沈め
この辺 この空は怪我させません聖なる光を
I need these apples to go away.
光聖なる光をこの辺
So we're taking a crap ton of damage. And I guess now you can also understand why Lucio hates apples.
私が守りますお仕置きです
解放します
Okay, we can start tanking.
天より我らを照らせ
Farming M3 Light is pain. I guess that depends on the setup you have. But if you've got like a Dark Corpus, you should be mostly fine. Like, sure, I'm Primal, I've been farming it with this. But this is a one-turn setup. At this point you don't even need a one-turn setup. I think the raids have been slowing down a bit. As long as you have a Echo Chain here, you can just bring in some high damage dealing characters or assassins and do like 1 or 2 turns. As long as you get 1 million honors, you're going to be fine. Fine, unlike my ass, because I definitely do not have enough delays. And another 35 hits. We can just do this at least. Remember Lucio's demerit? This is him now feel old yet? Dude, just already the fact that they removed the defense down from his stacks. Now sure, he still needs a few turns to get fully charged up with the 6 stacks of wings, but that also happens fairly fast as well. Again, Unite and Fight, I don't think we're going to see a lot of him for short-term content, so Nightman 95s mostly. But once we get to the 150s and 200s, we're definitely going to see Lucio in those teams. What are the next upcoming Celestial weapon in Guild War? This one is going to be a melee weapon, since Dark bosses, the Dark Eternal is 6, and 6's weapon is a fist. Oh wait, I can just let him do this. The first one is not going to kill everyone. Yeah, max HP lowered is going to suck, but even with max HP lowered, everyone is still up in the 70,000s. Now this one is going to hurt, but I think Vera... oh no, it's going to kill probably Horus too. Yeah, Horus doesn't have enough HP. It's going to be 50,000 damage. Oh, it's not even going to kill Vera. Oh wait, Vera can tank it? That's the first time I've tried it. How can Vera tank this? But if that's the case, with a little bit of luck, we might actually be able to do this. Again, mostly thanks to Vera and now Burger. Because they just eat damage. The fact that the reduced materials to the celestial weapons can be used to exchange for another one doesn't seem that bad. Oh, I'm really glad they did that. You don't need to farm weapons like this. And the fact that the Dark Unit fight comes out with a single weapon means that's also going to be a perfect opportunity to fix up the winged ones too. Activate a fitted chain, there's your fitted chain. Oh wait, no. Got another 000 here. That's another double delay. Now, it would honestly be a little bit funny if I managed to solo Belial with a random team I put together in 3 minutes. A grid that doesn't really make that much sense, and characters I just wanted to try out for the hell of it. Now that I think about it, I probably should have brought Huanlong as well. Yeah, it's over here. That's the wipe at 10%. Still, for being almost completely wrong, not actually that bad of a run. If you want to come in to get some mats, 10% should be easy enough to clear. So this one was the Bab's fight. And still, Lucio almost double the damage Horus does. Let's not even talk about Vera. The fact that this thing can be somewhat close to Mana Diver is honestly insane. This might actually be one of the most powerful light DPSs we've seen in a while. And the fact that he's good in basically like general content, you can slot him almost anywhere. Yeah, he might be here to stay. He might be here to stay for a very long time too.
ビビってるのか？
Okay, 5%, nice, almost done. And there we go. And I'm honestly expecting the exact same thing. Yeah. This thing is insane. 217 million, about the same as MC. Look at how far behind Horus lagged. Look at Vera. Jesus. Nah, they went absolutely insane with this. This is incredible. Back in the meta and back in a pretty high spot too. Where's the tier list? There we go. Again, I don't think it's going to be a 10 out of 10, just because Florence and Nehan bring too much damage for MC, and Sandalphon is honestly a 10 out of 10 for the 20% skill boost from the backline too. That is an absolute must-have, and I don't know how I'm going to do the next United fight without this. But I'm pretty sure the new Lucio is going to be slotted in here. With the amount of damage he brings, plus the little bit of sustain, plus the buffs, this looks like a very solid 9.9. I can't see him get any lower. But with this, I think I might be done for this stream. I need to actually study how light works a little bit and prepare for the United fight, which is going to be a video because I don't want to stay here for 3 hours babbling about stuff and just going through Excel sheets. So as always, thanks a lot for watching and see you around next time. Ciao!